My Sunup blinking.
Good morning and welcome to Sunup on 7. My name is Renata Samoskad. Hey, and I lie, right? For some reason, I feel like that leg thing, you people should really try it. Like, it helps you. Do it with me, Beckham. Do it with me. Come on, babe. Let's go. Do it. Yeah, but you have to put the flow in it, babe. Yeah. It really... It judges you.
That's your signature move.
It's one of them. It does. I do it. Thank you. I like it. I feel like it's just like a default that you just. I feel like it goes with everything. Like, what's up? Hey. It's like, goodbye. Hey. Like, you can do whatever you want with it. Like, you just spin it around.
Brian is like, yeah. Folks, thank you so much for welcoming us into your Friday vibe. It's such a pleasure to be with you. Ren, let's tease them what can they expect on today's show.
We have excitement coming in because it's Spooktober. It's all of the goos and the grooves and everything under the sun. And Zest Handcraft is going to be in talking about what is their collection. She goes above and beyond when it comes to all the things that she wants to be able to create for you guys. So stay tuned for that amazing conversation with Aisha, who is the owner. And what can you find out? What can you buy? Stay tuned for that. What else do we have, Kavita?
We have Cork and Battle joining us today to talk about the new spirits that they have in line at their store. And we're also going to be having the SCA volleyball team joining us to talk about their experience in Costa Rica and, of course, celebrate them as they brought home the gold.
Yes, all big highlights, guys. And you know how this works. Put your comments in the comment section. Make life into fun, and respectful, of course. So we get to the couch, Kevin.
Let's do it.
We talk with our legs now. Come on now. And then you can put it at your foot. And then you do that.
I've come to find that the truth isn't what we were told. So where
to everybody on Sunup.
do I seek the answer that's worth looking for today? Just in time,
And he's here to talk to us
the
about
writing appears on
the
the
show that we're on
wall.
right now. Tell me.
When I were the first ones to see
And we're going to be talking about the hot shush that has been
the
happening
world
over
that
the
we
years.
see
So
may
far.
seem that will never change. They say, but if you tear down the wall that's blinding us all, you see the way today. A place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me.
Good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome to Sun Up on 7. It's Friday. I want to say thank you so much for welcoming Renata and I to your space. If you're watching via Facebook, YouTube, or cable TV, so good to be with you. Let's start with today's show by having a look at the weather, courtesy of the Belize Met Service.
Good morning. Moist and unstable conditions prevail and will support cloudy spells today and tonight. A few showers and isolated thunderstorms will develop around the country. In the outlook for Saturday and Saturday night is for a few showers and isolated thunderstorms to continue affecting the country. Today winds will be light and variable and seas will be slight. Low tides will occur at 6:33 this morning and 5:44 this evening. High tides follow at 12:48 this afternoon and 11:49 tonight. Temperatures this afternoon will peak at 80 Fahrenheit up in the Maya Mountains, 88 along the coast, and 94 inland. The moon will set at 9:23 this morning, followed by sunset at 5:34 this evening. In the sargassum forecast, latest data show a significant decrease in sargassum over the area. However, there is still a medium chance that a few small sargassum mats could drift ashore during the next few days, producing low to moderate impacts. In the tropical weather outlook, at 6 o'clock this morning, Tropical Storm Jerry was about 110 miles north of the northern Leeward Islands. Jerry was moving to the northwest at 17 miles per hour with maximum sustained winds of 50 miles per hour. That's the latest from the Belize Weather Bureau. Do have a pleasant day.
Great. Yeah. And we're in green today.
We are in green, guys. Today is World Mental Health Day. So in honor of that, we are asking everybody, pushing, even if it's a green bracelet, a green handkerchief, whatever it is that you have, let's rep the green, different colors, different forms, but stand in solidarity. And it's a reminder to society in general to take care of your mental health. It's such a priority. You know, with everything happening, you have to make sure that you're pouring into you, whether that be days that you take a longer rest, days that you unplug from social media, you don't engage in conversations that don't give you peace, whether it be for people that do their yoga, whether it be people connecting with God and going back into their prayer, you know, whatever it is that fuels you up and allows you to have that peace that you need, we remind you to take that on and wear the color and remind people to find that joy too as well. And if you're not okay, to seek professional help too as well. You know, Mind Health Connect is a free website you can go on to see what are the different counselors. There are different ones that you can pay for and there are ones that are free too as well. So we're just reminding you guys on that to make sure that you're taking care of yourselves.
Yeah, no, definitely. And, you know, the fact also of wearing green today stands for destigmatizing mental health. And it's a very important thing that we see that, you know, people are afraid to talk about their mental well-being. And it's very critical that we're in a safe space where we're able to talk about it. And from there, you see either as a person who you're ever trusting, they can assist. If not, then there's many support that is available for persons. But definitely your mental health and your mental well-being affects everything around you. It affects how you operate, how you see yourself, and how you see others and collaborate. So
Yeah.
if you're out there thinking, what can I wear today? Green is your color. And of
Yes.
course, green is abundance, green is life. So there's so many things about wearing the color green today. It's a rainy Friday in the city, but we thank you so much for joining us. Ren, how is your energy today?
My energy is a bit sneezy, so I'm just praying. I was like, God, today, let's not be the second day in Sunup history that I sneeze on set. Because I only did it one time already, right? And I'm just like, for some reason, because the weather, the change of weather causes my allergies to act up. And I'm like, ooh, Lord, today, not do it for me today. I don't want to do it today. So,
Well, if
it comes.
you're human. And
Yeah,
that's okay.
and it's gonna be loud.
It's gonna be loud.
And my sneeze takes a lot out of me, as you can tell sometimes, because it's loud. So I'm feeling sneezy. I'm getting adjusted to the nose and everything, but we're alive. We're well. We're taking care of ourselves. We're taking it a moment at a time. How are you feeling, Kev?
I'm feeling very Friday.
Very Friday?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, that should be a
very
thing.
Very chill, very casual. It's been a very productive week, which I'm really grateful for. We continue with the rehearsals for Huda Wilipa, just coming up in
Yes.
2 weeks, October 24th and 25th. So if you have not bought your tickets, I encourage you to go ahead and do so. But definitely, I appreciate, you know, stepping out of the comfort zone. I think that's a very huge win, and also showing up, because you never know what's going to happen, but the fact that you remind yourself that whatever the day brings, you're able to handle it. I think that's a great way to go. And for the folks that are watching us via Facebook Live, let us know where you're watching from, what you're celebrating today. We would absolutely love to join you in those spirits. Yeah, I know there's somebody saying hello from Mexico City, so hello to you in Mexico City.
And Zavi, we're praying for you because she's saying in the chat here that she has a big exam today, sending you all the prayers. May God give you a recall, and you're going to do this for everybody that's going through assessments and everything too as well.
Yeah, midterm is very soon. Yeah.
Oh, yes. It's
For-
October.
Yeah, midterms for a lot of students. It's this week and next week. So wish you all the best in those things, you know. And
Sending prayers
the
and
thing about
love.
midterm is that it allows you to see where you're going, you know, like allows you to see where you can re-strategize and prioritize different areas and continue doing forward. Do not be scared by your midterm.
Yeah.
That's one thing, but it's motivation for you to.
Let's embrace it too as well and see what we
Strategize.
can be, what can we study a little bit more of, what we need to take off a little bit from our schedules to be able to give that time to as well.
I did not forget to put socks on. It's just a different style that I'm wearing. I'm
Oh.
versatile like that.
Tell them, Kev, he's like, not
I'm
every
just
day.
versatile,
I'm
you
showing,
know.
he's like, someday I'm going to show some leg hair, baby.
Yes, yes.
Someday I'm going to show some leg hair.
Definitely. But Red, let's get started with couch talk.
Yes, we have a lot of segments to dive into later on. So we want to rip off the Band-Aid
Oh, we
and
have
go
people
into it.
watching from New York City.
Ah,
people watching
nice.
From Chicago. from Miami.
8 miles.
All right, we see you.
Look at y'all.
Thank you so much for your company. We absolutely love it. So on our first Couch Talk topic, we're going to talk about Louis Wade, who is a senator for the Council of Churches, that calls for Kareem Musa's removal. As you know, Kareem has put himself in a situation where he was strongly advocating for the referendum as it regards to legalization of cannabis in Belize. He is the Minister of Home Affairs, aka Police, and he's also the Minister of New Growth Industries. In the criticism that Louis Wade offered yesterday, he's saying that it's a conflict of interest for him to be promoting cannabis, and also he pushes the notion that cannabis is one of the biggest contributors to the state of violence that we have in the country. So he's saying, why are you pushing for cannabis legalization when your police can even enforce what currently we have in place? And you are also like the Minister of Police. So like, who is the police really working for? So in a plea yesterday through the media, he asked the Prime Minister to remove Kareem Musa from his role as Minister of Home Affairs. He's saying, we have no problem with him being Minister of New Growth Industries. He's doing a good job there. However, I strongly feel that he is in a conflict of interest as Minister of Home Affairs. What are your thoughts about his comments, Ren?
You know, I can understand where he's coming from in just the sense that I don't believe it's a conflict of interest. I will start there. I don't think that, I feel like the two sectors can coincide, the two departments, two areas can coincide. I just feel like people have not seen a lot from the police department, or the things that they have been seeing. Of course, putting that on the media, because that's also what has been displayed as much. But also, you're not seeing as much progress. We look at the case right now that's still pending with Budna and everything that's happening with the police sector, the new recently brought in Compal and all that has been going on. He just got reinstated. There's so much things that are happening with the dynamics, and this is not the first time we're having issues with the police. We look back when former Compal Chester William was in, and there was issues about police officers that did not go on interdiction, when there was issues of videos for them and them slapping people or pistol whipping people. So I'm just pointing that there's so much issues happening with how the police officers have been governed and what has been going on. And so for you to look at the whole synopsis of it and you're saying, okay, you're here pushing all this for this industry and everything, but you can't even control what's happening with the other industries. So I think he's in a vulnerable position, because we know that dealing with home affairs, dealing with anything when it comes to crime is a hard portfolio to carry. It's not an easy one to carry. But I think because of just how everything has been going and the dynamics, it has opened up people to have more scrutiny on him of what he is pushing, what hasn't also been successful, because he has been pushing this for a while now. And you look now at the Kikaka referendum and you're like, oh, it's a no. So it's like, it's not going anywhere. Maybe you should have put all your efforts into more for the policing and so forth. So I'm just looking at the context of the big picture of how people can look at this and how vulnerable the situation is with what has not been successful too as well.
I see. No, it definitely calls for Minister Kareem to really like prioritize where does he want to invest his energy and his effort, right? We'll see where, and I was thinking about that yesterday, where the referendum and the legalization of cannabis definitely is something, viable. We know there's a lot of research, a lot of like data that shows that it can contribute to the economic growth of countries, of states. But as you mentioned, Renata, there are situations presently at hand that requires the effort and the investment of his time to be able to address, like the criminal case of the abduction of Joseph Budna, right? So it's like, is this a distraction? It definitely is a distraction.
That's how a lot of people felt too as well.
But I feel like at some point he has to be able to do like both of his jobs, right? To be the Minister of New Growth Industries and also the Minister of Home Affairs. But will the Prime Minister take note of his recommendations? That's the next thing, right? Because many things can happen, can be said as like, what do you think would be best fit in terms of the governance of the country? But will the Prime Minister take heed of your recommendations saying we want Kareem Musa to be removed?
Want me to challenge you even further? I'm just going to put a little devil's advocate here into as well.
We need some spice.
We need some spice.
It's rainy,
It's rainy and it's Friday. So I was speaking to a couple colleagues and persons too as well, talking about the situation. And they actually looked at the idea of the new growth industries. And they were saying, I don't feel like the minister has done the best job with introducing different industries to as well. And they said how that's why he's known mostly for being quote unquote the weed minister or whatever it is, because they feel like that's what people have attached him to. And not seeing him and not he's strongly advocated for that. So I'm just putting something else on the table where some people have looked on and say, when it comes to maybe the ostrich industry, that was where Nancy was leading to as well. Seaweed, we saw so much entrepreneurs leading on that conversation. Even when it comes to sargassum, we saw Minister Paris be the one bringing up the idea of what could be done with the sargassum, and nothing has really been a comment of, or really more of a thought process on like how we can really get into that industry. But just saying here that people have not seen, or people that have spoken to me have not necessarily seen a push for more than cannabis and an industry to enter in for Minister Musa. And so that is something to look at. And for him also to evaluate how the public is looking at what he's really interested and really pushing onto as well. There's nothing wrong with wanting a specific industry, but also looking at what are other things in the time that you've been around and, you know, leading, have you really pushed on and supported too as well? And what can people remember you for? So just putting that nugget there as devil advocate was like, there are other people saying, even beyond that, what's happening with the new growth industries and how much have we really put in when it comes to new industries, and who really was leading the charge and how was that looking?
There you go. Fair criticism. Let's move on to our next couch talk topic. This is a very interesting outcome at the court yesterday where Jareem 32 Stain, he's Jareem 32 Stain.
I love it
he
how
was
Kevin
denied
read
bail
it.
yesterday for very interesting outcomes. Basically, this person has been in the month of September 2 attempts to his life. One on September 3rd, where there were 28 rounds that was fired at him, and then on September 26th, where 78 rounds were fired at him. Thankfully, he's alive. You know, in his court case or his court order, he was supposed to go and sign up for, you know, like at the police station as part of his bail agreement, which he failed, and that's how he showed up at the court yesterday. Upon discussing, you know, the court case and his violations of his bail, the police also was part of the prosecutor, and they said that following, you know, the incidents that he has had on his attempt of his life, but also on the violations of his bail order, they're saying it's best for him to be remanded to Colby because he is safer at Colby than safer out here in the public. Also, as a matter of fact, because of the amount of rounds that have been fired at him, they're saying it's also a concern for public safety. So, hearing all this discussion, the judge decided that they are not going to give him bail, that he's going to be remanded to Colby.
You know, this one really like, when I dug deeper into it and understood the premise of it, you look at 2 incidents in September and the amount of ammunition, the attempt, and how it could have gone sideways for both incidents. And thankfully, nobody was killed in both of those times when there were attempts on Jareem's life. But I could understand fully why public would be nervous to have him on the streets again. And I also understand the threat on his life to be able to be kept safe in the Colby Foundation too as well. So I also understand the family that feels like, you know, how is it that because of all that's been attempted on my life, on his life, that there is not any kind of room to say, hey, he's a victim in all of this too as well. But you have to look at how situations are, and if he would be able to enter into the streets and all of these things again, can police properly protect him? With the way how things have gone and the attempts that have been made, it's not just like 1 or 2 shots. These are wrongs upon wrongs. These are serious things that are being threatened on his life, and it proves already that it does it in broad daylight, because the one on September 26th or 25th, that one was like right by Horizon Academy, right by a school. Broad daylight, cars pass and everything too as well, and I'm sure everybody can recall that one very well, where it's like they didn't really care where he was. It was like, I'm coming after you. Thankfully, it wasn't successful and nobody was hurt in the whole situation. But regardless, they're just looking at like public safety as well as his safety.
For me, like, it's really, really like out of this world. And like it hits me to think that you are safer at Colby Foundation and not out here in the public, right? Like, really?
Has anybody else picking
Really,
who?
so like it really says the concern that, like we're not, the police department or everybody that's supposed to ensure the, safety and security of citizens is not doing their job properly because they have to remind you to Colby for you to feel safe. I'm like, that's crazy, right? So it's like, what are you doing to ensure the safety of public? Because it's not going to be the first person if you're using that argument. Then
Yeah.
many other persons, would have to go through the same situation.
And both attempts were around the school too
There you
as
go.
well.
So like that's one thing. The next thing is, whenever somebody's reminded to Colby, and we have somebody remind us in the chat, it's not for free, right? It's $18 per person per
Yes,
day
very
to
true.
be at Colby Foundation. So of course they're gonna say yes, right? So it's like, who does have to pay for the maintenance of these persons at Colby Foundation? So are we really doing our job to ensure citizens' security out here? Definitely we're failing at it because they're saying, no, we feel like, oh, he really needs to be at Colby because he's safer there. And even at Colby, the attorney argued that even there, he may not be safe, right? So it's like,
Where do you go?
clearly,
How are
clearly
systems in
it's
place?
a failure of system, yeah?
And how we're not working. And this is, again, clear reason why there are many people that are, for big cases, that choose to leave and flee the country. We look clearly at the case yesterday for Mr. Perry Feet's family that decided to leave and flee too as well. Allegedly that, they were getting threats and so forth. People don't feel safe and they don't necessarily feel or entrust their lives in the police to be
Right.
able to protect them fully when it comes to that idea.
That is true. And the next point is, it's unfortunate to say, but he also sets up himself in this demise, right? Like somebody says, you live by the gun, you die by the gun kind of thing, right? So like based on his,
You have to
on
lay
his
the truth,
reputation, what
unfortunately.
he has been doing, then he's also putting himself in the situation, which is many angles that needs to be tackled about this situation. But at the end of the day, it comes back to the failure of the system to ensure the security of citizens. Do you feel that your person is safer at Colby Foundation and not out here in public? But let us know what your comments about that. Definitely, we would like to hear those. Ren, you want to move on to the next one?
Yes, so let's move on. Yesterday, the Central Bank of Belize did a really great, extensive briefing on the new credit reporting system, which is basically like a credit bureau too as well that's being introduced into Belize. I think it's a really great idea. When you look at it, it's just basically thinking of a system that can be able to track how people are able to do business. They handle their loans, pay their bills, and all these different things. And so it's put in place, or it's being put in place to look at how people cannot be charged higher interest rates, how they cannot have to be asked for big collateral in the beginning too as well. And sometimes when you're applying for a loan, they will just tell you no and these different things. So this system is put in place so that we can be able to backtrack and look and be able to allow for less interest rates for people, especially like if you're in good standing. So, for example, like if Kevin has been a borrower before and Kevin is somebody that's up to par, he's never had any late payments, he's never had any kind of issues and so forth whatsoever. It looks at competitive rates that can be charged to as well for Kevin. So the next time Kevin goes around trying to get a loan, depending on what loan it is, Kevin can be charged a lower interest rate for it so he doesn't have to pay back as much, because we're looking at not just Kevin's track record with paying back loans, but how does Kevin pay his bills? How is he good on when it comes to rents and all these different things? Like, is he one of those good standing citizens? But I think it really allows for a better trust system. It allows for a fairer system for persons that are trying to make ends meet. It allows for more loans and operations to happen too as well, and a more diverse way of looking at how interest rates are charged too. Because I think about the aspect of like everybody wants it across the board, but sometimes the struggle is paying that amount. And imagine you have good standing and everything, but you're forced to pay a high interest rate just because they're afraid of you not being able to pay back. But it shows in the past that you have paid back. You've had maybe 2-3 loans already before, and you've been in good standing. You pay off your home bills and everything too as well on time. So it shows exactly the integrity of the person that you are too as well.
I see it, yeah.
So this is, sorry, yeah.
Go ahead, Ren.
So this is just something that is being put in place. Again, it allows for fairer operations, so it doesn't allow for the one-size-fit-all for every single person to be charged. And of course, if you have a good record, you can deserve a better rate. It will be cheaper over time because it puts less pressure on, you know, the lending rates too as well. So it makes loans much more affordable and accessible for people too as well that are in smaller businesses that never maybe have accessed a loan before, and they can qualify for credit. So it really does allow for that better aspect. I know something great and important that Governor Kareem explained that was really nicely put to as well. If like you're a small business or an individual without physical assets to use as collateral like land or property, you can now bill reputational collateral that's basically like credit reputation, which is again proof that you pay your bills, you meet your obligation, and you manage your finances well. So this will help with your financial report card. So like everybody's kind of getting a report card to say, how is Kevin when it comes to paying back things? And that's gonna allow me to know when it comes to getting Kevin a loan in the future, how he's gonna be dealt with, how he's gonna be treated. Less no's for Kevin, less interest rates possibly for Kevin. So it looks better at either the individual or the business to see what can be when it comes to finances.
All right, we move on to our next Couch Talk topic. And the Belcan Bridge continues to be a hot topic at the moment. So in discussion about the movement of the contract moving from MIDH to Belize City Council under directors of the Ministry of Economic Development, then M&M Engineering making allegations that the current plan was plagiarized. The Belize City Council put out a 3 pages statement towards M&M Engineering, and M&M Engineering sent back another press release. 14 pages long.
14 pages.
Basically, in their response, they talk that Turba Enterprises, which is the Lebanese consultancy firm that is, you know, doing or taking over the project, you know, they produced a plan that is uncertain, that has many contradictions, and that poses a threat to like safety of residents. You digested a lot more from this 14 pages. What are your thoughts?
Yes, I do want to just do a quick quote, direct quote from them to start off the conversation. This is something directly, again, from M&N Engineering Consultants Limited. They say they stand firmly by the integrity, accuracy, and completeness of our original Belcan Bridge design. Our work was guided by rigorous geotechnical data, international engineering standards, and decades of proven experience in bridge design and construction across Belize. In contrast with the so-called supplementary design presented by Turbo Limited introduces uncertainty, contradictions, and incomplete specifications that jeopardize both structural integrity and public safety. We therefore reaffirm that M&N Engineering Consultants Limited, design remains the only technical sound, fully developed and construction-ready solution for the Belcan Bridge, a bridge designed by Belizeans for Belize. And that's a direct quote from there. But like you were mentioning, Kevin, to engage in this 14-page press release, there were several points that they were able to garner from it. What I think is really important to understand is that they made mention that Ministry of Infrastructure, Development and Housing has affirmed, you know, with their design that it was complete, that there was a peer review. They made reference to the idea of them being sought out to be able to question their designs a little bit more, especially when it's a peer review, because it's like, Kevin produced this work. I'm not going to go just do whatever I want and add on to Kevin. I'm going to ask Kevin to be able to clarify things too as well for that. They talk about how, like I mentioned before, that it's a complete, safe, and it's based on geotechnical data. Something very interesting that they also looked at is different size and gauges of what has been proposed by the other company too as well. They made mention that certain things are unsafe or they don't see as more sung because, of course, like levels of how flat the bridge is as compared to the having the little arc too as well for safety and assurance for the bridge. They look at the size and thickness of from changing from 4 inches to 3 inches when it comes to the pavement and everything too as well. They look at these little aspects and saying these are things that like they put in place for a reason, backed up by data and evidence, backed up by the ministry that has years of experience, and they have years of experience. I think they've built over 100 different bridges and more over. So in Belize and beyond, they have over 25 years of experience, you know, in the game, especially in Belize context. So they understand the climate, they understand what's necessary, they understand the materials, how they wear and tear, because that's one of the things they were looking
definitely
at.
something that is like, why would you, if MIDH already, through the conversation with Mr. Moody saying, we went through our process to ensure that this plan was ready to be executed. One, M&M Engineering is saying our plan was approved by MIDH, ready to be executed. So why does the Belize City Council now had to go and like, even Mr. Moody said, like, why would you have to go and hire somebody else to review a plan that was already good for execution? And now M&M Engineering is saying, now you're producing a new plan with things that really like pose a threat on the safety, and really is it going to be a bridge that's going to
Be durable.
durable? Exactly.
Does it work for the context too as well? Is it going to be risky?
The questions about why was City Council's approach here? You know, why does Ministry of Economic Development want to move to this next entity? But we're going to see. At the end of the day, it's really like public safety and security is of concern here, right? And the proper investment of money, irregardless of where the money is coming from, it needs to be properly invested for the good of our citizens. So we're gonna stay tuned to how this story develops for sure, because every day there's something new happening here. Right, let's move on to our last topic. And yesterday, the Ministry of Health and Wellness, along with its partners that provide care for the elderly or senior citizens, they met yesterday in a symposium to talk about nutrition for the elderly. Basically, it was a symposium to educate people about the importance of proper nutrition of the elderly. They were able to participate in different booths where they got, you know, information as regards to what proper nutrition means, you know, some healthy tips as regards to how can you improve the diet and nutrition of the elderly. It seems like a very educational.
Yeah, the cookbooks and everything too as well.
For me, what I always ask from these spaces is the advocacy, right? Because you're saying, I highly value the importance of nutrition. I think that's an integral part of everybody's well-being. However, we're also conscious that the elderly, like sometimes they may not have the income to be able to do it.
That's the one
right?
I think
we are in a space we're navigating, you know, people with their retirement plans. So they have retirement plans. And even if the money they're getting, for instance, from Social Security, it's not enough to get you a nutritious meal. The next thing is some elderly, like folks, they do have the ability to be independent and prepare their own meals. But then there are other folks that have a dependency on somebody to do the things for them. So like how conscious are they about providing proper nutrition to these folks? And then we talk about nutrition for the elderly, but I think it's not an isolated situation because we need to talk nutrition from an early age, right? Because you're saying the main cause of death are NC, non-communicable diseases. But non-communicable diseases are preventable if you start from an early age.
Yes.
Right? So like, not be like, oh, okay, well now we have elderly diabetics, let's give them proper nutrition. But how are you
From the early,
investing
so we don't even get
age?
diabetes in the first place, so we don't have to worry about our diet so seriously that we're on a better regime that allows us to not have to worry about these things in a later point in time. I really just want to piggyback off of that perfect point of just the idea of access and being able to afford a healthy lifestyle. In Belize, the truth of the matter is many elderly persons are operating off of some maybe Social Security, or maybe they're getting sent money from a family abroad or so forth. We've seen cases, like we saw the case previously with elderly persons that sometimes are not even checked on. They are left to fend for themselves. They're literally only, maybe their only interaction comes from with the church that comes and volunteers, or little groups or people, neighbors around, that some elderly people can't even take out their garbage properly, and these little things too as well. So I love the idea of pushing for elderly nutrition, but like you mentioned before, I think there needs to be proper advocacy, and there has to be a revamp or a look in how do we set aside different rates and different things for elderly persons in our country. And I look at just like the cost of living. We had a great conversation a while back that talked about the e-taxi that allowed elderly rates to have like way cheaper
Okay.
than the normal person, average person to us. But can we apply that to when it comes to food? Can we apply that to when it comes to access to certain things? I know that for NHI, elderly persons after a certain age, it's practically free for them too as well, and they go through a better standing too. So how do we apply that to also nutrition for them? Because it's one thing to us to have this beautiful cookbook, which I know is like very thought of, you know, they put effort and heart into it, and I'm not knocking that. But I just also want to look at their ability to even purchase these items. We know on a normal basis to buy fruits and vegetables. We didn't even get into meats yet. Fruits and vegetables are super expensive. How often, you can't just buy this big bulk of it and it lasts forever long too as well. How often can they go and access the market and go out too as well? So I'm just looking at these different things as how we're doing these and we're putting this in place, which is important, yes. But I'm just saying, to go to the to get the food in the first place, the cost of the food in the first place, to cook the food in the first place. There's just little things that we also need to be able to navigate before we also look at this.
Yeah. So like in terms of
make it be effective.
yeah, like for me, like it hits it right there, and we're saying, okay, we're not promoting healthy nutrition, but at the same time, we're complementing it by saying, elderly, you get certain percent off whenever you go to your next meal, right? So like incentivize these folks to be like, okay, I see you meaningfully seeing me to be healthy. And at the same time, it's very important to talk about nutrition is one aspect of well-being, but what about physical activity?
Yeah.
Right there, if you go to like Mexico, for instance, people go to like the parks every Sunday, the elderly, and they have music and they dance, they have theater, they have activities for the elderly. How are these things getting complemented to ensure the holistic well-being of our elderly folks? Nutrition is one aspect of it, a very important one, but there needs to be complemented by other things where our elderly, you know, their well-being gets boosted. So it definitely calls for more. I'm not sure if there was a policy document attached to this. I would really hope there is.
Yeah, I would want to see something.
And it would be
too
really
as well.
good to see that.
And a policy that is properly adapted to us all. Because Kev, you and I both know that there are beautiful policies sitting prettily on a table that are not used whatsoever by the same stakeholders that were consulted in those policies. But you know what? That's for another day and another rant. We're not doing that today. Today's Friday. Today's good day. It's a good day. But that's it for our couch talk, guys. Like we mentioned before, we have a dynamic range of conversations today talking about a new spirits liquor store that's having their grand opening happening very, very soon. So stay tuned to all the updates on that. We're going to be talking about the Halloween collection for Zest Handcraft and, of course, diving into all the great pieces that you have to get and shop. We're going to be talking to the Cycling Federation about a regional cycling competition that's coming up and is hosted for the first time in Belize. So big up and credits for that, and of course, how we can be able to support. And of course, talking to our gold medalists too as well that just came back from their win in Costa Rica, the SCAC Hawks. We're going to be diving into a conversation to highlight how incredible these women are too as well. So all that's on a bag of chips. We're going to go to our sunrise and then we're going to take a commercial break. So our sunrise is straight out of, let's see,
straight out of San Pedro.
San Pedro.
So we have to say thanks to the staff at El Fogon restaurant in San Pedro for sending us this beautiful sunrise.
Last night, I dreamt about San Pedro.
You did?
No, I didn't, but I would want to. Like, I would want to remember my dream in San Pedro. Like, imagine,
You were in a golf cart?
I was in a golf cart. I was in a golf cart just cruising through the streets. I was there. It was me. In another life.
There you go.
Definitely, thank you for El Fogon for sending in this beautiful sunrise. And for you guys out there, it's Friday, guys. Let's keep the energy alive. Wear green, World Mental Health Day. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's have the conversation. Talk to our employees, employers, to talk about how they're doing too as well. Maybe having just a day for counseling, whatever it is, let's think about practical ways to support mental health and well-being in our workplaces. We're going to go to a commercial break and we'll be right back. Last night I dreamt about San Pedro.
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing?
So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement?
The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder. It gives you a peace of mind away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted. If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
A hurricane can turn everyday objects into dangerous projectiles. Secure loose outdoor items like furniture and grills. Board up windows and trim trees around your house. These simple steps can significantly reduce damage during a storm. Don't wait until the last minute. Be proactive and secure your home today. Remember, it pays to get it right with RFNG Insurance, a road group company.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Sheree Kelso,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indira Craft.
Please, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
A hurricane can turn everyday objects into dangerous projectiles. Secure loose outdoor items like furniture and grills. Board up windows and trim trees around your house. These simple steps can significantly reduce damage during a storm. Don't wait until the last minute. Be proactive and secure your home today. Remember, it pays to get it right with RFNG Insurance, a road group company.
Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Muy buenos dias, my beautiful Sunup on 7 family. Welcome back to your Friday episode. It's a rainy day in Belize City, but we're going to warm you up with this conversation because we have our friends from Cork and Battle here on Sunup on 7 and going to talk about their grand opening today and what liquors they have available in store. Joining us on our couch, we have brand coordinator Giselle Rodriguez joining us. Giselle, good morning. It's a pleasure to have you on Sunup on 7.
Good morning.
How is your
It's a
Friday
pleasure
energy?
too. It's up. It's up. I'm excited today for our grand opening, and so
It's
we
a
want
very
to tell you
big
guys
day.
all about it.
I love it. We're sharing the excitement and we're very curious to know what's going to be taking place today. Also with you, we have Retail Director Dion Augustus. Dion, good morning.
Good
It's a pleasure
morning.
to have you on Sunup on 7. How is your energy today?
Very high, man. We're excited. We're excited. Big day, big day.
What gets you excited about today? I'm curious.
Man, the project that is Cork and Battle is now ready for its big openings for everybody to see. We're ready to see everybody's response and actually pretty know what it is. They're going to be excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long has this process been in the
Yeah.
making? Because it's like the big day is
Because
today.
I think that makes the excitement even more so, like if you've been like really...
Especially what you
Yeah.
said, you know, like we've been gearing towards today. So like
Yeah,
we're very
yes.
curious. Like
We've been open for a bit now, a couple months now, but it's been slow because we're still, developing the store and things like that. But we decided to go it today for a grand opening because it's the long weekend, and so
look at
yes.
you.
All right, strategic.
Yes, we are going to have discounts today at Cork and Bottle, and so we wanted everyone to, take advantage of that as well. Come into the store, check it out, and if you see something you like, get that discount.
All right, so we definitely know it's in Belize City, but can you tell us where exactly in Belize City
Yes,
Cork and
so
Battle
it's
is located?
located at number 2 Map Street. You guys may have heard that address before because
Yes.
it's right in the tavern's parking lot. We're right inside the parking lot, so if you're worried about parking when you get there, no need
there's
to worry.
enough,
We got a
yeah.
I
lot
love
of
that.
parking there, right?
We were very strategic when we thought about all of this
Yes.
too. So with long weekend opening, and then of course we're like we have parking for you so you can stop by, hang out, view everything.
View everything.
When I hear a spirits and liquor store, and you think about that, there's so many things available. Let's talk a little bit about availability. What you guys thought? Because I know there's so much planning that happened in this. What are some of the things that are available for persons to purchase?
Where do we start?
Please do.
There's a lot. We have all of the great brands. We have all of the reputable brands that people are used to. We have all of the high-level, high-quality brands. But we'd like for you to know that we also have brands that might not have been as notable, but just as high quality.
Okay.
We have
If you
excellent
could identify
prices.
one of those that would be like, it's not a known brand, but it's as good. What would that
Like, for example, I'm wearing a Casamigo branded T-shirt. We have a tequila that's on its level called Codigo. And Codigo is also very, very good.
Okay.
And then, of course, we have when you talk about the whiskey lines, everybody knows your Black Label, everybody knows your Jack Daniels. But then there's also a wave of the Glen lines, the Glenlivet, Glenfiddich. All of those are available. We have them in 15 years, 12 years oak. We have the 18-year. We have the Enigma Macallan. We have Macallan.
Yeah.
We could go on.
I love how you just know it's like it's just like on the top of your tongue, ready to just like go and go.
Yeah. You know, like this sounds like a candy store for some people, right?
It is.
So you might walk in and you might just be like overwhelmed with everything that's there, and you might be like, I see some stuff that I would regularly go for, like things that I may not know, how to do it. Is there like, can you go there and be like, can you educate me about what's here, or give me like, the best
I'm gonna need a
advice
consultation.
A consultation, that's the word.
Yes.
Definitely.
Definitely. You can go there. The rep there can help you move along what you need to get. Of course, everything is dependent on your event, the end goal that you have during your entertainment. And like I said, we have a wide variety. So we have some wines there too. We have wines, but we're more focused on the good stuff, the heavy stuff.
The heavy stuff, like the stuff where you have to just make sure you get a taxi home.
Yeah.
Make sure you get a just in case. Yeah. But on that same note too as well, for persons, because I liked how you said we have all the high top quality brands that we all know, but we have stuff that are like, they're secretive that if you try them, you might love them, they're just as great.
Oh, that's a fact.
So on that same note, if somebody's coming, is there a chance for like sampling or something like that? For like, I don't trust it, is it? They tell me this thing, but I don't know if they tell me the truth because I like my black label, but I know I have something else that maybe can be just as good. Talk to us about that. Is that a possibility? How does it look like today?
That's a very strong possibility. Today, for example, in today's activity, in the grand opening, we're going to be having a number of samplings of different SKUs, different materials that we think the public needs to know about. We want you to buy everything, so please, you guys are coming. You can carry the entire store if you want.
All right. They are restocked. Get ready for restock.
Trust me, we restock. But the point is, we want for you to try everything that is there as much as possible. You understand? And once again, we understand that the culture of spirits drinking in Belize is people consume, but we also are stuck in our ways, meaning that we only know about specific older known brands.
That's true.
But we'd love to introduce to you guys things that are a lot just as good, just as high quality, but most importantly, our prices are amazing. And I think that is what is going to blow people's mind when they walk into the store. Now, I just want to say this clearly, that we are known for an excellent ambience, an excellent finish. I mean, you could think of a lot of the companies that we have, they're very beautiful in the look. When you walk into Cork and Bottle, you're going to be amazed on everything. The ambience is amazing. The finish is to perfection. And all you need to do is to come in and bring your wallets and
come and check out.
Kev, they're like, well, I need to stop down.
Need to
like,
stop.
Kevin,
I have not been in there, so like, I see the store.
You definitely need to stop. Like Dion rightfully said, it's very beautiful inside. It gives sort of this bougie feeling. But then when you see the prices, it's like, oh my gosh, I could afford these things, right? So it's also not just about having liquor for you to purchase, but for you to feel comfortable when you're in this space, when you're browsing, right? We didn't want to just create something where you just pop in, grab a bottle, and go. Like, we want you to explore. We want you to have that experience inside the store, right? So that's the reason why we created this space.
I love it. Giselle, so you spoke, today's the grand opening.
Yes.
People can come and they can take their samples, pick what their bottle is. You mentioned deals that they can expect today. Can you tease us some about what those deals look like?
Yes, so we do have discounts today going up to 15% off
Sure
on
do.
your purchases.
Ooh, nice.
So the more you purchase, the more discounts you get. It is a tiered discount, so if you buy 2 bottles, you get 10%. 3 bottles, you get 12, and anything 4 and more, you get 15% off the entire purchase.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So it doesn't stop at the 4th bottle, right? If you want to go with 10 bottles, 10 bottles will get the 15% off, right?
Okay.
And that's on any of our bottles in the store.
Somebody's asking, somebody said, he had me at tequila, and then they're like, do they have the 1800 coconut? I don't know what
1800 coconut. I know we have the 1800 silver.
I didn't know there was an 1800 coconut.
I don't think we have the coconut. I don't think.
But we
they can definitely
need
work
to
on
look
it,
into that.
All right, now see, I like you challenge them, and down there they're like, okay.
For sure.
Yes.
I mean, we have a great partnership with Diageo, so we look forward to having the things that people like. We'll definitely be able to get stuff for you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the next thing. So in case somebody comes in and they don't see something that they actually want, they can always ask you guys,
Yeah,
can we get this?
definitely
Make
suggest.
suggestions.
We'll look into it. Of course, like we said, it's a new store. We're filling it out, seeing what people like, and getting those things that aren't necessarily available everywhere, we'll try to get them for you
Definitely.
guys, right?
It's definitely been, like you mentioned, a progress, a work in the making. And
Yeah.
today is the grand opening for Cork and Bottle. Let's say if there's anybody that's curious about what you have available, do you have a website, an online store? Do you have social media space where people can go and see what you have available?
Yes, so we do have social media. You can feel free to follow us, ask questions there. We don't have a website just yet, or an online store, but that is something we're looking into,
well.
right?
Nice.
Try to make it easier for our customers to then purchase, how we can then ship out to these different locations and deliver to them. But that comes
Definitely.
along the
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
yes. And eventually, I mean, we could even expand if we see the need for it. But for now, it's Belize City. You have to come into the store. I mean, if you have a run man you trust, send him at a store.
I like it. Like, we need to think about ways to make you reach,
Yeah,
to make you get your team.
we've had run man come in and purchase the bottles for the customers.
I love
and
it.
I mean, but
Yeah.
we do want you guys to come in, right?
Exactly.
Not
Take a
settle
picture
only
too
on that
as well.
specific bottle
course,
you're
of
used
course.
to,
All right.
but come in and browse and you know, take your time in there.
Yeah.
It's a nice ambience, so
Yeah.
don't feel a rush when you get in
All
there,
right. So can you give us some details about the opening hours for today, but also the opening hours for general of the store?
Yeah, so our general opening hours are from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We close an hour for lunch and then reopen 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. And we're open from Tuesday to Saturday.
Okay.
Okay.
Same time every day. But today, our grand opening, we're starting at 11. Just a little bit later because we want to prepare and make sure everything's ready for you
course.
guys.
Definitely.
And we're going to close until 8 p.m. tonight, right?
Nice.
So
Right.
we're giving you guys time to, you know, get off work, come out and browse the store, right?
Right. We're going to be having a bunch of activities. We're going to be having a bartender there mixing, showing people how to use these spirits that they will be purchasing.
That's always important to
We're
like
gonna
know
be
how to do
having,
it.
sampling. We're excited, man. We're just excited.
Yeah.
And some giveaways, guys. We have a little bit of giveaways happening.
Ah, just start putting that little nugget there. It's like, guys.
Yes, so you guys definitely need to come out. You need to, you know, take a look. Even if you're not purchasing yet,
If you want bros.
just browse. Just come check out the prices. Come check out the store. I promise you'll definitely go back to purchase there.
I love it. I love
That's a
it.
fact.
Yeah. We thank you so much, Giselle and Dion, for joining us today on Sunup on 7. We congratulate you for the grand opening today. Definitely, we celebrate the hard
Thank
work
you for
you're putting
having
into
us.
this business.
Thank
and of
you.
course, we look forward to the next segment with you. Maybe the next time we're going to learn how to make some drinks with
Make
what you
some
have available in store. That would definitely be an
Definitely.
exciting thing to do, right? Right?
We are
On
mix
Friday.
on drinks. Are we gonna have a shot contest? What we're gonna do,
I don't
Kevin?
know. We're going to leave that to them.
We're gonna decide that when that time comes, baby booze.
yes.
But what you need to do is go to the grand opening today. I already have people in the chat saying, can't wait to go to the opening today too as well. They're super excited.
Yeah.
Someone said, I gave up on drinking, but guess you only live once. So there's definitely excitement happening for today. And please, on Instagram and Facebook, or
Yes, Instagram and Facebook, it's Cork and Bottle BZ.
perfect.
Very
So
well.
guys,
Okay.
go and follow, ask your questions, go in the store. I would encourage you also to take selfies because they've created a beautiful ambience. So take pictures with
Take
your
your
purchase,
pictures,
take
yes.
pictures and post it up. Hashtag
Definitely.
Cork and Bottle, do all of these fun stuff. Come on now.
All right. I see
Yes,
you.
we see. But let's go and enjoy it and support them too as well
Thank you.
in this great
Thank you.
endeavor. And we are excited to the next time that you guys come on with more
So
good.
do you have any last words for our viewers? Send them one last message why they should come up today.
One last message, guys. Come on out. Just, you know, take your time when you're in the store. Take your time. Don't feel rushed. Don't feel like you need to just get in and get out. We have amazing, amazing products and we have amazing prices as well. Great value. So just come on out to the grand opening, guys. You can, you know, get your discounts. Get that little sampling. We will have some big house sampling as well, which is Bowen's new product. And so, yeah, come on out, guys.
All right. Thank you.
All the good stuff, guys. Come out and enjoy. Follow them on Instagram and on Facebook, Cork and Bottle. Take your selfies, hashtag and everything, and let's have a great time. So with that, we're going to go to our next commercial break. But when we are back, we have more in store for you. Do I hear spooky season? Do I hear earrings? Do I hear all kind of stuff under the sun?
It's true.
I see dancing over there. Is that you? Guys, stay tuned.
A hurricane can turn everyday objects into dangerous projectiles. Secure loose outdoor items like furniture and grills. Board up windows and trim trees around your house. These simple steps can significantly reduce damage during a storm. Don't wait until the last minute. Be proactive and secure your home today. Remember, it pays to get it right with RFNG Insurance, a Road Group company.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
These charter mints aren't from
We're
an
navigating
airplane.
along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023 in the
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Shireen Halsell, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craft.
Please, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
A hurricane can turn everyday objects into dangerous projectiles. Secure loose outdoor items like furniture and grills. Board up windows and trim trees around your house. These simple steps can significantly reduce damage during a storm. Don't wait until the last minute. Be proactive and secure your home today. Remember, it pays to get it right with RFNG Insurance, a Road Group company.
Book your vacation with us today.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Sheree Kelso, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craft.
Please, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Good morning, my beautiful Sunup on 7 family. Welcome back to your Friday episode. Thank you so much for welcoming Renata and Indra Space if you're watching via Facebook, YouTube, or cable TV, and welcoming our guests that come through today's episode. Move on to our next segment. It's exciting. We're gearing you for Halloween, and we have a Halloween fanatic, an artist here on our set, Aisha Garel, the owner and artist of Zest Handcraft. Aisha, good morning. It's a pleasure to have you on Sunup on 7.
Thank you.
On your favorite season.
Yes.
Yes.
Spooky season.
Happy spooky season. How is your energy today?
Good. I actually went to sleep really early this morning at 2, but coming on here and being able to talk about earrings, especially the Halloween earrings, super energizing.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
said I was doing a little dance over there.
She's excited. She has the look, by the way. Let's just throw it out. Like, the full look. You look very, like, Halloween-y and everything. The webs are super cute. Thank you. Super cute. And I've been watching, like I told her offset, I've been watching like all of the works come in order because you have told us that this is your favorite season. So you put a lot more energy, I think, and effort, and you have great ideas of little.
From the year before you start preparing for the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, no,
I remember
have
that.
an ongoing list. Like I told you guys about my ongoing list. I add to it every year, and then I have to see who makes the cut and then make more cuts and hope that I can get everything done in time. But yes, the ongoing list is on my phone and I still haven't gotten through it. So we're safe for next year as well, I think.
So you've been cooking up a storm.
Yeah.
Tell us what can people expect? We have some displays, of course, obviously, but what are your favorites? You're like, you need to get this, but there's limited, so make sure you get it and like get it soon too as well.
So everything is limited this year, just because our range, as you can see, is a lot. It's a lot of different styles and they're all super detailed. So what we've done is, for the last year's stuff, we call them the classics. They are available to order. I mean, the pieces are there, I just have to assemble them. So those will take a little longer to make. This weekend we have a pop-up happening, so we'll have like a couple of each one. Hopefully, that's the hope.
Where will we be for the pop-up? So
the pop-up will be at Brew.
Okay.
And so that's the one on Marine Parade next to Pakistan. So we'll be there from 9 to 5:30, but we can, and then you can browse in person, of course.
But yeah, so we're getting ready for that. And then the new pieces, that's what we'll have most of the stock of.
Let's talk about this new pieces.
So the new pieces we've added to all our movie families. So the Nightmare Before Christmas ones, we have the little Oogie Boogie boys in the tub. You know, the little tub with the legs that they like to walk around with.
Yes.
So we have that in studs and dangles for people that like smaller dangles. And then as in homage to the voice actor of the Oogie Boogie, he passed away last year, so we did a Oogie Boogie earring, and the best part is that he glows in the dark, so he looks exactly like the movie himself. And then he has the boys below him, like in a tassel kind of.
Very cute. I like that actually. That's like, oh.
And one that's kind of a homage to Sally, because we have the Sally and Jack dangles already. We have an everyday earring that is with Sally's fabric of her dress. So you can wear it all year round and match it to whatever you'd like, but it's just the fabric of her dress in the
That's very
detailing.
smart.
So yeah, so we've expanded the Nightmare Before Christmas family. We've added the Wicked family. Sadly, the Wicked dangles are sold out right now. We're restocking today, no worries. But we do have the Wicked logo studs in the Glinda glitter and the Elphaba green. So it has her scepter and then the broomstick on the bottom too. And then the dangles, they glow in the dark. Well, one glows in the dark. And then to talk about our stud packs, they're $12 each, or if you get 3, they're $30. And they come in the tier and shareable pack, so you can buy for your friends and easily tier it and share it.
I love it. It's a cute little gift to give
So it's
someone.
a cute little treat to give. And then this year, the newest things we have are gibbets. So we want to include guys as well into our Halloween family. So we do have some bag tags and gibbets with ghosties and pumpkins. And these are also 12. Then this year, this is our sale board. So we have a bunch of different styles of the previous years, and we have really good discounts and deals. We have our book and our sisters Hocus Pocus earrings, and then we have some inspired from Coraline and Beetlejuice, and of course our bestseller Haunted Mansions as well. So a lot going on. And you asked about my favorite.
I already know.
To choose a favorite child, but favorite to make this year is our, we call it our Tomb Tome. It's a coffin bookcase. And so you can see the books on there. We've made it inspired by like if a witch had a bookcase or a library in her house kind of thing. And so we put little potions on there, potion bottles, and then the cauldron has little bubble detailing.
Wow.
That we have, of course, added last minute, and a skull, and then a crystal ball, all that good stuff.
Yep.
And they're bigger, but they're definitely light because they're resin. And then next to that, we have our little beautiful ghosties. We did it in pink.
It's so adorable. We saw Mary Frances like, look at this little ghosty.
Can I tell you which one grabs my attention?
Which one?
This one with the frog, and I'm not sure what this is.
Okay, so those are the chocolate frogs from Harry Potter.
Oh, I am like, this is an interesting combination of earrings, you know?
So that
like,
one is also a movie earring.
I'm like,
So we have the actual packaging of the chocolate frog that says chocolate frog on the top, and then the actual chocolate frog. For my watchers or customers that have a frog fear, don't worry, we can do 2 of the boxes if you really want to. And avoid the frog. But yes,
it's super cute.
That is
what
our
a great
addition
combination.
for Harry Potter this year.
All right, Ren, do you have a favorite? I'm curious.
Oh, that is a really hard question, honestly. I think I would go for the coffin as well. I just think the intricacies are so gorgeous on it, and like you can like really see that how it's really thought out.
Yeah.
And I'm very big on like, you know, intentional thought out earrings and things too as well. So it's really nice.
Also, the Catarinas are very classic, you know? Like it's so good to see like this one specifically, like
yes,
wow.
fall colored, and those are always one of our best sellers, and they're hand painted with the little details around their eyes. And of course you can wear them for Dia de los Muertos también. So in November you have your earrings set to go.
I see you also have keychains too as well, right?
So we have our Harry Potter keychains.
Right over here.
And so we're trying to include the guys as well.
love it.
So keychains or bag tags, whatever you want to call them, we have those as well.
Right.
We'll also have some skull ones available maybe today.
Okay.
So they'll be
So
posting.
you definitely bring
Yes.
a wide assortment for like
Very.
different aspects of Halloween, you know? Like, and at the end of the day, it's about being creative, being colorful, spontaneous, so lively. Where can people like find you on your social media platforms and make their purchase?
Okay. Thank you for asking. I've recently moved back to Belize City, so that means I can facilitate last minute pickups and last minute orders, and we're shipping twice a week now. So that's going to make it a lot easier. The easiest way to see everything that's available is on our website, zesthandcrafted.com. And it has all the sale items and recent prices as well.
Okay.
So you can find your sale section on the website, or you can find the classic section or just the newbies. So I've worked really hard to separate them on the website for you. You can see the complete line of the studs and mix and match your stud pack on the website. You can also reach out to me on Zest Handcrafted's Instagram or Facebook page.
All right, okay.
And we can do that as well, or WhatsApp.
Very well. So there's many ways how
Many ways.
you
The
can
easiest
shop. Yeah,
way, what I would say, is the website.
I see.
Yeah.
Very
And
good.
then, of course, this weekend we have the pop-up at Brew, and we're all bringing the spooky season to Brew. We have different vendors bringing different things, from foods to pantry items to clothes, all kinds of stuff. So it's a really fun weekend to stop by Brew, get your brews, and get your booze.
Get your brews and your booze.
Get your brews and your booze all together in
not
one.
spirited booze? No. Your booze.
Oh.
That's me.
They're completely fall-proof.
I think this is a perfect time to say that they are fall-proof, that,
They are. Yeah.
durable, very durable to
Yes,
it as well.
very durable.
I got it. See, here it is.
But make sure they go, I would say, like you said, go on the website, because you can be able to see every single thing there too as well. And of course, prices, and be able to purchase. And you can purchase from the website, or do you have to directly message?
No, you could purchase from the website, and then you just send a bank transfer, or you can always, I have a card machine, so we can pay with cards as well. Try to make it as
So
easy
convenient.
as possible,
So convenient.
as
I love
streamlined
it.
as possible.
I love it. Yeah.
So any final remarks as we're getting ready to wrap up this segment?
Well, thank you for having me on. As
Always a
usual,
fun time
talk
to see
about
the creations.
Halloween.
I always look forward to having you when we talk about Halloween. Again, knowing it's your favorite season.
Yes.
Knowing you take a whole year to prepare for your special
And the details
edition,
too as well.
And the details.
Thank you for
Totally
appreciating
celebrate your
it,
creativity and
guys.
your art.
Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
so
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Yes.
So guys, check out, and also for beyond just the website, I think you should really follow her on Instagram, because she shows the process of all the things that she's been doing, and it's always interesting to like appreciate
That
all
is
the work
true.
that she's
That
been
is
putting
so
in
true.
to make sure these look as beautiful and intricate as they are too as well, to appreciate the handcraftsmanship.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that.
All the
And
best
with
at your
that,
pop-up shop.
yes,
you.
all the best. Saturday.
Tomorrow, Saturday, yes.
It's today's Friday. Oh my.
It's okay. It's Friday. It's that.
I forgot.
You
I had
forgot?
A minute. I had a minute just now. So tomorrow, pop-up is happening. You can go out and walk around and see exactly all the things, but you also can check out the website. And remember, there are studs, there's different variations. There is the ones for your bags, all these different things. So it's a little something for every single person out there.
That is true.
But with that, guys, we're gonna go to our next commercial break, and we'll be right back with more exciting conversations. Stay tuned.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
My beautiful people, welcome back to your Friday episode of Sunup on 7. Once more, thank you so much for welcoming Renata into your space and our guests. We're very excited because today And this weekend is a very, very big day because it's the 2025 Caribbean Elite Road Cycling Championship. We've been talking about this because Belize was in Guyana, I remember.
Yeah.
And then we're saying we're hosting the Caribbean Championship this year in Belize. So it's huge. Today we're going to find out all the details about the event, and joining us on our couch to give us all of those things, we have Kala Gentle joining us. She's a Tourism Awareness and Public Engagement Officer. Next to you, we have Ms. Leticia Westby, the General Secretary of the Cycling Federation of Belize. We're joined by Mr. Henny Bonifacio, the Technical Director of the Caribbean Cycling Union, and also Mr. Michael Arthurs. Good morning to you all for joining us today. We're very excited.
Good morning.
Ren, where do we get started?
And thanks for having us.
We should get started on where we're at right now, I think, or how did this come to be? Because I know that we accepted to be hosting, which is a big thing because it's the first time Belize is hosting, which is like huge. So let's talk a little bit about how that conversation started to be and how we, wanted to make sure Belize is the one hosting this time around.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Part of hosting, or the reason we went to host this, is because we want to up our game in reference to our athletes competing within the region and internationally. Having to host an event, that means you bring in top cyclists to the country, and we have to prepare, our athletes have to prepare for competition. So you're getting the best effort from everybody, and of course everybody wants to be part of that. So our athletes are working hard to see who will be selected to be representing Belize, because now you're representing Belize. What we're doing is basically trying to work to bring the win or defend for us this year, to defend the championship here on our home soil. As Belize is the defending champion for the under 23 and the elite road cycling part of it. The event has two parts. We have the individual time trial and we have the road race.
Oh, wow.
No pressure or nothing for
pressure.
Belize, right?
We're
to defend it
hosting,
in
but
our
we're also
home.
defending the championship. Michael, you are the Vice President of the Belize Cycling Federation. How do you feel about Belize hosting? Can you tell us what has the process been like for us to be here this weekend?
Well, the process has been
we're ready to
over
host
the
this
last
championship.
year or so, when we were originally in contention to host it, and when it was finally agreed that we would host it. It has been constant meetings, just trying to get everybody, getting all the stakeholders on track, and getting the cycling community on a whole to get that preparation underway, making the necessary arrangement as it is. So it has been a couple months of diligent work, late nights, early mornings, a lot of quarrels.
Is there anything you're excited about?
I love you, a lot of quarrels, but we make it happen. Okay.
Is there anything you're excited about?
Hey, it's just for us to showcase what Belize can really do. We always go to the other countries, and this is the first time, so we're putting our best foot. We're putting our best foot forward. We have 17 countries that are coming, so we got to show basically what we could do.
Yeah. Of course, because like all eyes are on us. When you're the host country, like everybody to watch you, to lead. To say how you're going to set the standards, how you're going to set the tone too as well. Like, you're in charge of all that.
Yeah, but they're very much keeping it a secret, because they're saying, what makes Belize, what's making it stand out? Saying, hey, we're going to put a good standard and saying Belize is hosting and it's going to be the best one so far, and everybody else has to top it off after this one. What is it that you're doing to say, hey, this is the Belize trademark?
This is the level, yeah.
Okay. I would want to say where it is. As you know, during this year, we had a change, and I think I should ask Kyla to interject, because it's a partnership with the Belize Tourism Board.
Excellent.
Looking at sports tourism, and so I ask her to.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get it, Kyla.
So the BTB has been in close partnership with the Cycling Federation to kind of pull off this event, because as you know, earlier this year, the Ministry of Tourism, with the whole reshuffling of portfolios, became tourism, youth, sports, and diaspora relations. So I always say that it's very fitting, because I think tourism and sports is something that can go really hand in hand. People travel for sports.
Definitely.
Millions of people travel for sports. You have the World Cup, you have the Tour de France, you have all these events, and we would love to see Belize become one of those destinations that can host sporting events where people come, they come for the event, but they also get to experience Belize itself. And I think that's what we're doing with this regional championship. We have so many different countries It's 17 different countries that are bringing their cyclists here. That's so many people that get to experience, even if it's just a small part of Belize, and take that back with them. And beyond that, we want to also see our athletes get more opportunities to compete and perform abroad as well, in addition to building the sporting industry here in Belize. So it's all about partnership, it's all about cooperation. That's the only way we're able to pull something as big as this off, you know.
Yeah.
So we're
What
happy.
does a partnership look like? Are you having packages? Are you having deals? Are you...
We've been assisting the federation mainly with, of course, the grand organization of the event, funding. Of course, you know, you have athletes and their teams coming, so they need accommodation, they need meals. So we've been assisting in that aspect, you know, whatever they need. I hear my coworkers working really hard behind the scenes to make sure, you know, make sure that you have banners up, make sure that we promote the event, and that our even Belizeans that aren't cycling fans, make sure that they know that this is happening and they can come out and support our countrymen, you know.
Very well.
Definitely. So in that same note, let's talk a little bit about the event coming to fruition, what's going to be happening, because we know it's this weekend. Let's talk. Today is the, like, would you say grand opening, if you want to call it? Or?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's bring Mr. Henny into the
Yes,
conversation.
Mr. Henny. Talk to us a little bit about
You
this.
are the technical director of the Caribbean Cycling Union. How does it feel, you know, bringing 17 countries to Belize?
Yes.
It's a very union work, because between our confederation and also Belize Cycling Federation. So we are starting from, since Belize accept the hostess championship, we were starting working together. We, from the technical commission, was meet with Belize practically every month. And until last month, I was here also for inspection.
Okay,
So I have
perfect.
fly once time already.
To make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be.
So we went to check the course, check everything, where to start and everything, check the accommodation and everything. And everything was running nice. So when I go back, I gave a green light to keep going.
Like, we can go. We're going to make
Yes.
this thing happen too as well.
Yes, that's it. But I'm very happy that Belize, until now, everything is running nice. We have all our commissaries, international commissaries in place. We have the national elite commissaries. We have also one very good commissary from Belize self on my right hand with me. So we know we have a good team to work with this weekend. So I hope that everything will run nice and positive this weekend.
I know we have 17 countries, like you mentioned before. Do you know, like, the amount of athletes that would be coming in, more or less?
Yes. We have 86 total athletes that will be competing between the ITT, or what we call the individual time trial, and the road race. 39 in the ITT, and that's basically men and women together. You know, they're riding separately though, but both combined, it's 86 total athletes who will be participating from all 17 countries.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
super impressive. Mr. Tisa, can you give us more details as to, like, what transpires during this entire elite road cycling championship?
Like, how does it run out? Yeah.
Do you have an event? I know you have an
Yes.
event today and all of these things, no?
Yeah, we start out today with the team presentation where we have all countries who are here. Fortunately, we still have a couple countries yet to arrive today. We have pending Cuba and Curacao. Mr. Henny left his team behind, so
He had to do the ground.
You had to make sure that everything is set, right?
yeah. But we have the teams that are here. We still have some this morning and then this afternoon, but basically for those two that may not be present is Curacao and Cuba based on the time they arrive. But at 5:30, we start with the opening ceremony. We have the Minister of Tourism, Youth and Sport. We have the mayor as the host. This is a city that is hosting the event. So they will be our guest speakers. Then we do a team presentation of all teams. So it takes a while. It wants to be quickly because tomorrow we start at 8 o'clock with the rider. So we invite the public at the Biltmore. It's going to be right there at the Biltmore. You're free to come, to come and join and meet and greet with these athletes as we present them. Come and see so you can know the riders that when you're there, you know who you're cheering on.
Yeah.
But of course, who are we cheering?
Belize.
Team Belize. Exactly.
Yes, of course. Team Belize all the way.
In addition, and just note that we do have some very high caliber riders who are in country to participate, to make sure that every country wants to win, but we are making sure we put the best of the best out there for us to win.
Because we're defending.
Yeah. Somebody said they dreamt that Belize won the Caribbean Championship, so it's a win already.
All right. Tomorrow we go at 8 o'clock. We start with the time trial. That is going to be on the Boom Hattieville Road. We're near the Data Pro. It starts. The women they have a shorter distance than the men. They're doing about 12 miles and the men are doing 20 miles. So you start at the Data Pro area where there's going to be you'll see everything there. In that area, they ride from there, they go to a turning point and return to finish near where they start. So we start with the women at 8 o'clock sharp. We have Mr. Henny, he's about time. Remember, this is an international event and it's all about meeting international standards. Definitely. That's what we're doing. Yeah. So, I mean, everything that we've been doing, that is why he has been here twice.
To make sure everything is in accordance, like you said, the green light is given right now.
Yes. So, and basically this week we do, again, they did another run through to say, yes, finally, this is what is going on. I mean, this is everything is ready. So that is an individual time trial. And on Sunday at 8 o'clock, we start again with the women.
Okay.
They have their race. They go. I'll now put that to Michael to say about the road race.
Okay, so the route of the race for the women and the women, both U23 and the elite will be riding together.
Okay.
The race starts with a rollout from Mirab on the Northern Highway. We go down and we go up the highway. We start at mile 4 where the Puma gas station is. That's where the race officially starts. We go north to the airport road where we'll take a left into the airport road down the John Smith Highway. Then where we reach a mile 8 roundabout, we go up to Hattieville. We come across, when we reach a Hattieville roundabout, we come across the Boom Hattieville Road back to the Northern Highway and come back down to the airport junction. So that will be 1 lap. We're going to do that 2 times for the females. On the second lap, we will come straight down and we will come to finish in front of Mirab.
Okay. So that's the finishing point.
That's the finishing point. That's the start and finishing point.
Very well.
So that's for the female and for the women. So for the males, they're going to do the same route, but they're going to do the circuit 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's very important. That's very important information to know for in case our viewers want to come up and they want to cheer or that's the end and the final lap.
Just to quickly add in terms of to the general public, we are doing the race as a rolling closure. So there will be like a 15 to 20 minute inconvenience once they come in contact with the race. They will have to stop, pull off the road, and get the road. So just to let them know that draw the course, and on the Boom Road, there will be basically the road will be closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us know
Thank you so much for joining us today. We wish you all the best with the 2025 Caribbean Elite Road Cycling Championship. Folks, you have the invitation to go ahead and share. For Belize, they're going to be participating in this race. You already know the start and the finish point for you to be out there with your flags, your banners.
This afternoon. This afternoon at 5:30 at the Biltmore to be able to see and cheer on the athletes too as well. And of course, they can check out the Cycling's Federation's Facebook page for the routes and the times and everything that Mr. Tisa said just now. That's on the page. Check it out too as well.
Yes.
Right?
Thank you.
But thank you guys so much and all the best. Go Team Belize. Bring out flags and horns and drums and all the stuff that we bring. And let's cheer on Team Belize. And of course, congratulations on being the first to host now in this manner. So with that, guys, we're going to go to our next commercial break and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
A hurricane can turn everyday objects into dangerous projectiles. Secure loose outdoor items like furniture and grills. Board up windows and trim trees around your house. These simple steps can significantly reduce damage during a storm. Don't wait until the last minute. Be proactive and secure your home today. Remember, it pays to get it right with RFNG Insurance, a road group company.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Sheree Kelso, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craft.
Please, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City. At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
A hurricane can turn everyday objects into dangerous projectiles. Secure loose outdoor items like furniture and grills. Board up windows and trim trees around your house. These simple steps can significantly reduce damage during a storm. Don't wait until the last minute. Be proactive and secure your home today. Remember, it pays to get it right with RFNG Insurance, a Road Group company.
Book your vacation with us today.
These charter means aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Sheree Culsel, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indira Craig.
Please, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Muy buenos dias, my beautiful Sunup on 7 family. Welcome back to your Friday episode. We're winding down on the show, and we're winding down with excitement and celebration because we have the St. Catherine's Academy Seahawks joining us in our set because they won gold at the Under 15 Calicader Championship. And so we have them on our set. Ren, let's introduce these beautiful and talented ladies. We have Natalie Popper, Jamie Lee Espejo, Ashay Parks, Myra Boot, and Chloe Bowman joining us. Good morning, ladies. How is everyone doing today?
Good.
Yeah?
That's a range of goods.
I know,
like,
right? That's okay. That's okay. Maybe it could be the weather, right? Or it could be just be all the festivities that took place yesterday. That was massive.
It was a lot of stuff that was happening.
From
like
getting to the border.
Yeah.
How, like, at Benke, then where else? Benke.
What all happened really yesterday when you guys came? Give me a rundown. Talk to me like I'm your girlfriend right about now. Let's go.
Yeah, so Jamie Lee, what all happened?
We went on the plane to from Costa Rica, and then we went to Guatemala, and then we took a bus that was like so long, like 14 hours? 14-hour drive.
Okay.
And then so you hit the border, and then you get celebrated by the Benque Viejo mayor. And then you get to Belmopan, and then the mayor also celebrates y'all. And then you get to Belize City, and also like another
celebration from school.
Yeah. It's because I missed something happening at SCA. What was going on there?
How did that make you feel? You know, like being received in that manner.
Well, that made me feel very good. That like we're getting celebrated out and like we're being shown around.
I can imagine, but I can imagine also the tiredness. Because 14 hours on a bus, just sitting down.
Yes.
Baby girl, that is rough. So definitely you guys worked extremely hard, had a long travel back, and then of course got all the celebrations. I'd love to ask now, just like diving into how was the experience in Costa Rica for Codcader? Because there was obviously a lot of emotions and a lot happening there, but how was the overall experience for you guys? When you went in, did you play against these teams before? Like, were you familiar with them before, or no? It's like, so Chloe, you want to answer this to me? I'm seeing like you're giving direct contact, girl. Talk to me.
True. It wasn't the same people from when we went to last year's U15. It was new people. It was fun interacting with everyone. It was fun getting to know everyone, taking pictures. Late nights in the hallways. The one time we had with the boys, we ate in the hallways. It was just fun getting to know everyone, communicating with everyone.
So off the court, there's actually a lot of fun and relationship, and nobody's like hard talking anybody. It's just when you go on the court.
Yeah.
Like how quickly they said yes for that.
Yeah.
It's a different ball game, literally, when you go on the court.
Yeah. So Ashay, let's talk about the winning game. You know, like it was a very tight match. So how was it? How was give us all these details.
The whole team was like very ecstatic. It started with our points are very slow against Costa Rica in our finals because we were fighting for gold. So they're really tough, the noise was low. Since we were against the country's team,
I could imagine.
The audience, it was low, the big flags, the horns, the
They were trying to psych you guys out.
Yes.
I could imagine.
The trick with them was that, like, when it's our time to serve, they're gonna beat the drums, make noise, so like we can't hear the whistle.
Oh, so you guys had to compete against trying to hear the whistle too as well. And then you played against them. So you played against them before, because it was Nicaragua and Costa Rica in the initial that you guys played against. So you already knew how Costa Rica played.
Yeah.
And they knew how you guys played.
Yes.
Do you think that made it easier or harder in the situation?
Harder.
Huh? How so? Tell me. Anybody want to dive into that? Because, yeah, okay.
So like it made it harder because they know our weakness on the court, and they know that like they know that we don't know how like easily like, how to pick up the balls easily, and like they know like where to push it on the court, like we're mostly at the back rows.
So you had to fight.
Yes, we had to like fight for most like all of our points.
Wow, which makes the win even more invigorating, right? Because it's like this wasn't an easy thing. It was like, baby boo, I came out there. It was sweat. We tried this.
Yeah. Jamie Lee, so tell us, how do you feel being back home? How do you feel being celebrated? Yeah, Jamie Lee, yeah. How does it feel, like now being back home, reflecting on the win in Costa Rica?
I feel proud how my teammates like won, and like I finally come back home. I can finally go back to my bed. I didn't get.
I feel like Jamie made a struggle upon this trip to go back and come to as well.
No sleep at all on the bus.
14 hours is a lot of time. I want to bring Natalie into the conversation too as well. Tell us a little bit about just how you're experiencing this win and what you want to do thereafter, because I'm sure that as athletes, like, it doesn't stop, right? But how are you feeling that we won, and what's the plan after this?
I'm really grateful, for all the celebrations that we got when we came back. I'm really planning to go on more trips and more celebrations.
Okay, do you guys have more after this, or is it like the rest for the rest of this year? Or do you have more competitions?
More competitions, yes. Next month and in December, we have U19 and another U15.
So it really doesn't
How does that
stop.
make you feel? Because you definitely set a high standard on what the region expects from Belize. How does that make you feel?
It's both good and bad because I really love traveling. I love like socializing with people, but then at the same time we're out of school, so we need to like get back on track with work.
I see.
How long were you guys gone for this one?
Like a week.
A week. So you kind of missed like a week of school.
Yeah.
So it's now to go back into workout, but also back into schoolwork too as well, balancing all that together.
Yeah.
It's a lot, right? But again, congratulations to make it happen for us out there. Everybody has been so proud of you guys. I want to ask, is there anybody or there are big ups that need to be made to us all? Because we see you guys here, obviously, but it's not just you. There's like a whole team behind you guys. There's any highlights you want to get? Any coaches, anybody?
I would like to big up all the Stars coaching staff, the entire Stars coaching staff, because they really helped us. They really pushed us to reach where we are right now. So I would like to big up everyone from Stars.
I love how Chloe makes it general, because she's like, I'm not about to miss a name. And then, they come at me for that. That's smart. I see what you did there. Anybody else, parents or anybody that you want to like big up to as well?
I want to big up like our family, because our family is like our main supporters. They're always there cheering us on, no matter like if we win or lose.
And what are like the practice times like too as well for you guys?
During the week, we mainly go to practice after school. So as soon as dismissal, we rush to go to gym. And like how we have tournaments going on, we have practice on Saturdays, like morning practice.
So is it every day after school or just some days?
Every day.
And I wanted to highlight that because I feel like people don't understand the amount of work sometimes you guys put into practicing. And like you mentioned, schoolwork, practice, and Saturdays, which maybe want to be socialization times, you are out there practicing too as well. So you have to like juggle and balance all these
so
different things.
there's definitely a lot of effort and energy that gets invested into the gold medal that you brought back home. Once more, we congratulate you for the win. When it's time for us to start winding down this conversation and start wrapping up the show. But of course, you had a lot of Belizeans showing up yesterday to celebrate you. We still have a lot of viewers celebrating you.
Yes, they're going off
Facebook Live.
in the
So if
chat.
somebody can give a shout out and a thanks to the Belizeans that showed up to celebrate you, who would that be? Ashay, do you want to do it?
I wanted to say thank you to everyone who traveled to Costa Rica to visit the tournaments. We noticed some parents in the crowd, some of the other people who are on other teams. They won their games, their game is over, so they came to watch ours. There was a man in the crowd who had the Panama flag at the top, and at the bottom he had our flag, and he was cheering for us.
Oh, that's nice.
When we won our first set in the finals against Costa Rica, the male team, they were running around the stadium, and there were some people following them too with the flag. They were all happy and cheering.
Wow.
us.
It's so good to see that solidarity coming from our Central American family, definitely.
Because although we're competing and everything, they can still like celebrate your wins with you. So big up to you guys. Just want to again make reference. It was 2 games in the first initial part, which was against Costa Rica and Nicaragua. Then we went to semifinals versus Guatemala. We beat Guatemala. And then after that, we went to get against Costa Rica once more again. And of course, we know how that ended. So big up to all of you ladies. Congratulations and keep up the great work. We're hoping for other conversations with other wins. We know that definitely is going to be happening for you guys.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us. All the best. Get your rest. And all the best in your future
I'm going to need you to sleep a little bit more, Jubilee.
Well, it's time for us to thank our guests that joined us today on Sun Up on 7. We have to thank Cork and Battle that joined us this morning to promote their grand opening today at Map Street. It starts at 10 in the morning today. 11 and it runs up to 8 p.m. Of course, they have great deals on the many spirits that they have available at the store. We had Aisha Garel joining us also from Zest Handcraft, talking about their Halloween earrings that they have available. There's definitely limited editions, and of course, she invites you to shop conveniently. Go to their website, zesthandcrafted.com, for you to purchase their different
earrings. And of course, we're celebrating. Belize is hosting for the first time ever. The Cycling Federation is having a big competition with over 17 countries in Belize. Today is the big opening ceremony at Biltmore at 5:30. So go out and celebrate the athletes. They're going to be out on Saturday and Sunday. So be mindful of the traffic. You can check out their Facebook page for the viewers that are abroad that want to tune in. You can check it out on YouTube and on Facebook to sign in and just give all the love to Belize too as well. And for Belizeans that are here, we expect drums, horns, flags, and all other things under the sun to go and support our amazing athletes that are
the
out
finish
there.
line is at Mirab, so you definitely know where you gotta gather to support our team.
Exactly. So let's do this thing. And of course, we had our amazing SCA Seahawks in. Big up to our girls that won gold for Cud Kadir too as well for the U15. And of course, you can still continue giving them their love and flowers and roses and all the stuff. We have a big up for you in the comments, Natalie. It's like, Team Popper, we are proud of you too as well. This is from Shanice Longsworth, just letting you know. So giving you all that love too as well. But they're all bigging you ladies up. Congratulations. And with that, it's Friday, guys. We're sending you off in good spirits. 1 minute. And then we're
That is
literally
true.
done.
Monday's a holiday, so unfortunately we're not going to be with you on Monday, but definitely join us on
Monday's a
Tuesday,
holiday.
which is going to be another great episode. We love you so much. Be kind, be loving, and have a
Wear
great weekend.
wear green.
Wear green today for mental health awareness.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's
So
have the conversation.
we're gonna play some music and we're gonna party off.
And we're going to dance.
We're gonna dance.
Hey, hey, hey.
All right, girls.
A place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share today. You will discover how the world turns each day. When the sun comes up